Nike women's 100 meters lining up in lane number 8. Coming back to her home track, an NCAA champion by U.S.A, Samara Moody. In lane number 7, an Olympian for Nigeria, their national record holder and a finalist in the 200 meters. Welcome, Favour Feely. In lane number 6, an NCAA champion while at North Carolina A&T. This is Sha'Carri Richardson. In lane number 5, you know her well. She's run 10:65. She was the world champion in 2023. Let's hear it for Sha'Carri Richardson. In lane number 4, she got a personal best of 10:84 in a day last year. Let's hear it for Kayla White. In lane number 3, she's a world championship gold medalist on the relay. 10:83, her personal best. Let's hear it for Sha'Carri Davis. In lane number 2, an Oregon legend, multiple-time national champion in college and at the U.S. level, an Olympian for Team U.S.A, Jenna Prandini. And rounding out the field here in lane number 1, another former U.S.
here today in 5.
The equal 7th fastest of all time. The last time we saw her this year, she was in Australia winning the Starwell Gift. But this is her official 100-meter season opener. She has the silver from the last Olympics. Here is Sha'Carri Richardson, who has already run 10:92 this year. Her personal best dates back to 2022 when she ran 10:87. And of course, the reigning world champion in the 100, 200, and 4x1 from last summer in Tokyo, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, is watching her training partner, Sha'Carri Richardson, make her season debut in the 100.
So, Otto, you had a lot of season openers at certain distances here at the 100 for Sha'Carri. What's she hoping to accomplish here with the summer still to come?
Your season opener in the 100, you can feel a little bit like a fish out of water. You feel like, wow, the race kind of got away from me. You just want to finish healthy and feel like your training is working.
Richardson in 5. And she'll try to get out of the blocks quickly here. Pretty even through the first 20 meters out on the outside. It is now Sha'Carri Richardson coming into frame as the leader and the winner into a headwind. Still goes under 11 seconds to take the win.
I don't think her coach, Dennis Mitchell, will have too much to say about that season opener. Any female sprinter opening their season in sub-11 time means that practice is going pretty well. So her personal best is 10:65. But this was an impressive opener for Sha'Carri Richardson to get under 11 seconds. And she didn't have a lot of help from the wind either, because it was actually into a slight headwind. So when you have a field that includes Sha'Carri Davis, who's a world finalist, and Kayla White, who's made U.S. teams, as well as Favour Feely, who's an Olympic 6th placer in the 200, you take care of them in your season opener, I think Sha'Carri will be happy with this performance, Paul.
Nice start by Sha'Carri Davis. Couldn't hold that lead. She finishes in 3rd. Kayla White 2nd. And Sha'Carri Richardson sets the facility record here. Just by comparison, she ran 11:47 in her opener last year. Sub-11 today. Lewis?
All right, with the fans standing behind waiting for more autographs, you come for your season opener in the 100. Sub-11, 10:99. What do you think?
I feel good for it to be a season opener. I definitely am just prepared to keep training, keep running, and just finish out this season stronger than before, and just work on the things that are my weaknesses and just add them to execute better and more.
It's hard to ignore that the stadium for the Olympics in 28 is only a mile from here, Sha'Carri. As you get ready and think about that, what are your goals and aspirations for LA 2028, even though it's a ways away?
Oh my gosh, even though it's a ways away, it's still right around the corner. Every race, every practice is still like in the back of our minds, like that is what we're truly preparing for. So every single time I get on the track, I'm thinking about LA.
I can only imagine. Sha'Carri, thank you so much, and I think more autographs for you.
Absolutely, got to do it for the generation.
All right, good stuff.
Meter final, racing for a national title. Now, the last 4 years, this title has been owned by the training partners and the two who clashed at the Prefontaine Classic. There's Sha'Carri Richardson and her training partner and now rival Melissa Jefferson Wooden. So Melissa won in 2022, Sha'Carri 23 and 24, and Melissa in 2025.
I am a lot more interested to see how fast Sha'Carri is going to run, because I'm not sure that anybody in this field is going to be able to seriously challenge her. Its personal best dates back to 2023. She's been knocking on the door with 10:77 this year, but her personal best 10:65 is the time that she ran to win the World Championships from the outside lane in Budapest.
That just happens to be the meet record as well. And who holds that? Her training partner and rival, Melissa Jefferson Wooden. So there's a whole lot of numerology going on here and a national title on the line. But what can the likes of Kayla White and Anavia Battle do? Tamari Davis, of course the spotlight's on Sha'Carri, and she looks devastatingly fast and confident at the moment. Time to meet the field. In lane 9, Alicia Mouzon.
Personal best 11:12. She competed collegiately at East Carolina University. Got as far as the heats at the Olympic trials 2 years ago.
Alongside her, the 22-year-old Kayla Jackson.
10:93 this year at NCAA Regionals. Coming off of her senior season at Georgia, which means she trained with Adeja Hodge, the world leader in this event at age 20 from the British Virgin Islands.
In lane 7, from Gainesville, Florida, Tamari Davis.
She's made U.S. teams before. She made the 2023 team that went to the World Championships, just off of the team, though, in 2024 in the 100 at the Olympic trials. Personal best 10:83.
On her inside, from Michigan, this is Anavia Battle.
Better at 200. She made the Olympic team that went to Tokyo, got as far as the Olympic semifinals. Personal best 10:98, but 10:99 in her semifinal. Maybe she gives Sha'Carri a scare if she gets another personal best here.
Spotlight shining brightly on Sha'Carri Richardson in lane 5.
Win dated 10:78 to win her semifinal. That was the fastest time in the semifinal. She also had the fastest time in the first round, looking like her old self. The world champion in 2023, the Olympic silver medalist, Sha'Carri Richardson will start in lane 5.
In 4 on her inside, Kayla White.
Training partner of Sha'Carri Richardson, 10:84 for second last year at the U.S. Championships. She's also run 10:89 for a personal best last year.
How about Utah's Jaslyn Gardner in lane 3?
Personal best 11:01 up in the altitude of Provo, Utah. She competed collegiately at BYU.
Just 2 to go. Nayla Harris is in lane 2.
Just coming off of her senior season at UT Rio Grande Valley. 11:04 in her semifinal for a personal best.
And then on the inside, another Georgia Bulldog. Here's Jasani Carter.
She's also part of that amazing University of Georgia squad led by Carol Smith-Gilbert. Personal best 10:88 this year at the NCAA East Regional. But she's going to have to run very close to that to be a factor here. So I think the wind is going to determine how close Sha'Carri gets to a personal best here. If she gets one of those 2.0-ish wins, yeah, we could be looking at something really, really fast here. Remember, the world lead is 10:63 by the NCAA second placer, Adeja Hodge. She ran that in the semifinal.
New York, let's enjoy this. The Nike Women's 100-meter national title. Racing to be #1 in the country. It's been a very determined Sha'Carri Richardson. She's got to get past Kayla White. She's got that done already. Here goes Sha'Carri, third national title, 10:77. Sha'Carri's a winner again.
So this is Sha'Carri's third U.S. 100-meter title. The only woman to do that since 2000, Carmelita Jeter. the world champion in the 100 meters back in 2011, but Sha'Carri confirms the fact that she is back. She missed the podium last year at Worlds. This looks like the Sha'Carri that we've seen in 23 and 24. So that equals the fastest time run by an American this year. That just happens to be her training partner, the reigning world 100 and 200 champ, Melissa Jefferson Wooden. So we thought it would be fast. If she had gotten a better start, maybe like Kayla White did to her left, maybe she dips into the 10.6s, but man, when Sha'Carri is running like this, she is just a joy to watch, because it really doesn't matter what she looks like in the first third. You remember, this is how Noah Lyles won the Olympic title. Dead last until he wasn't at the end by thousands. But Sha'Carri, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch her, especially when she hooks up with Julian Alfred of St. Lucia and her training partner, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, and they will all be at the Ultimate Championship in Budapest in early September, and we will have that for you. That should be...
Wagwan, my Jamaican family, and once again welcome back to the Yadi Reacts. If it is for the first time you are checking me out, kindly subscribe, like and share to my YouTube channel. And to my returning subscribers, I do want to say thank you very much for the love and support you are always giving on to me. Whereby today, guys, I've got two different videos or championships whereby it expresses about Sha'Carri Richardson from United States and the victories she has attained this year 2026, whereby on the first video it covers Sha'Carri Richardson impressive return to the track at the LA Grand Prix, where she won the women's 100-meter event in her season opener. And to the race highlights, we had the performance whereby Sha'Carri Richardson secured first place with a time of 10.99 seconds, and to the comeback after recovering from an injury sustained about a year ago. Richardson demonstrated her signature top-end speed, overcoming a slightly slower start to pull ahead in the final 30 meters. On to the conditions, the race was run into a slight headwind, making her, sub 11-second performance particularly notable. Onto the podium finisher, Kayla White finished in second place with a time of 11.08 seconds, and Tamari Davis took third with 11.11 seconds. Onto the details, the event took place at Allison Felix Field at Crenshaw High School Stadium, hosted as part of the World Athletics Continental Tour Gold Circuit, where Richardson expressed her focus on preparing for the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. And just to dive in more, what was the wind speed during the race? As I told you earlier on, the wind state that Sha'Carri Richardson ran her season opener into a slight headwind, while the exact numerical value of the wind speed was not specified in the race, and the conditions were noted as being against the athletes rather than providing assistance. And how does Richardson feel about the 2028 Olympics? Sha'Carri Richardson is clearly focused on the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles. She shared that even though the games feel like they are away, they are always on her mind. According to Richardson, every training session and every race she competes in is a step toward that goal, noting that she is constantly thinking about LA whenever she steps onto the track. And who is Sha'Carri Richardson's coach? Maybe you might be asking yourself that question. Sha'Carri Richardson's coach is Denise Mitchell. He is a former track and field athlete who currently leads the Star Athletic Training Group. Richardson has credited Mitchell no-nonsense coaching style and strategic guidance for her success and development as a dominant force in sprinting. And if you might want to know more about these race. Who does Richardson describe, or rather how does she describe her coach? While the video mentioned Denise Mitchell as Sha'Carri Richardson coach, Richardson does not explicitly describe his personality or her specific feelings toward him in this footage, and whereby here we focus primarily on his role in her training and expectations for her season opener. As we know, Sha'Carri Richardson is one of the greatest sprinters from United States, and she usually does her best each and every now and then, and that's why we will forever give her a round of applause and, congratulate her for the wins she has won and the races she has, raced in her life. And on to the second video. The video covers the U.S. women's 100-meter final, where Sha'Carri Richardson secured her third national title in 4 years with a time of 10.77 seconds. Despite a slightly slower start, she demonstrated her dominant form by surging past her training partner Kayla White to take the win. And here the race highlights: winner Sha'Carri Richardson on the first position with 10.77 seconds. On the runner-up we had Kayla White with 10.90 seconds. On the third place, Tamari Davis with 11.00 seconds. Notable absence: Melissa Jefferson, the reigning 2025 world champion, did not compete in the 100-meter as she is focusing on the 200-meter event this season. And the video emphasizes Richardson return to peak performance, noting that her performance confirms she is back in the elite shape seen during her 2023 and 2024 season. And just to ask, why did Melissa Jefferson skip the race? And according to the video, Melissa Jefferson did not compete in the 100-meter event because she opted to focus strictly on the 200-meter instead. And how does Sha'Carri Richardson time compare to others? In the U.S. women's 100-meter final, Sha'Carri Richardson secured the victory with a time of 10.77 seconds. Her performance was clearly ahead of the rest of the field, with the other runners finishing as follows. First place, Sha'Carri Richardson, 10.77 seconds. Second place, Kayla White with 10.90 seconds. Third place, Tamari Davis with 11.00 seconds. Fourth place, Anavia Battle with 11.02 seconds. Fifth place, Jacine Gardner with 11.03 seconds. Sixth place, Nyla Harris with 11.06 seconds. Seventh place, Kayla Jackson with 11.11 seconds. Eighth place with Jani Carter with 11.15 seconds. Ninth place, Licia Muzan with 11.18 seconds. Richardson winning time demonstrated her return to peak form, allowing her to pull away from her training partner Kayla White after a slightly slower start out of the blocks. And when is the next major championship? Just to look upon it, the next major event featuring top athletes is the inaugural World Athletics Ultimate Championship, scheduled to take place from September 11 to 13, 2026 in Budapest, Hungary. Looking further ahead, the next World Athletics Championships, the Benin Global event, are scheduled to be held in Beijing, China from September 11 to 19th, 2027. And just to wind up, what is the World Athletic Ultimate Championship? And the World Athletic Ultimate Championship is a new biennial track and field invitational event launched by World Athletics to serve as a season-ending global championship. The inaugural edition is set to take place at the National Athletic Center in Budapest, Hungary from September 11 to 13, 2026. And the key details about the event: format: designed to showcase the world's best athletes, featuring champions from major events like the Olympic Games, World Athletics Championships, and Diamond League winners. And to the innovation, the event aims to modernize the spectator's experience, including the new broadcast and presentation formats, and providing athletes with behind-the-scene footage and professional photography. On to the goal. It is intended to be a groundbreaking way to conclude every season with a high-stake mark competition, or rather Mercury competition. So guys, that leads us to the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video to the end. So let's come around, share our thoughts throughout the comment section so we can get to interact and know what you think, and mainly because your opinion does matters to us every day. Thank you very much guys for following up the video with me. I was your host Yadi Reacts. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe, like and share to my YouTube channel. And to my returning subscribers, I'd wanna say thank you very much for the love and support you are always giving unto me. Always remember to link me up through my next videos. All I'd wanna say is peace out there.